There's a history here. You see it when you drive around Lanark County. You hear it when you listen to the river running. You feel it in the bones of the old mill buildings. Communities built on weaving fabric are now bound together by a different thread. I'm Violet. I work at CareBridge Community Support in Senior Services. Some of the major challenges that seniors are facing is mobility, access to services, and loneliness. At CareBridge, we are actively trying to combat these challenges for seniors in the community. The thing that really lights me up about my work is actually seeing seniors get together and be able to connect in a meaningful way. When people feel connected to other people, it gives them more of a purpose to be here. We need the community around us to help lift us up. When we are a frayed thread on a tapestry, it creates a hole in the fabric. Sometimes it's just about showing up, creating a space for people to move, laugh, and feel connected.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Someone like Linda Berg, running the Fit as a Fiddle program, is doing just that. She's been doing this for years, and her impact has been huge.
I realize there's a lot of lonely seniors, and I could spend my life going visiting seniors in the community. Teaching them fitness gives them the sense of well-being, and they get the social aspect, and then it's mental health. It all comes together. Joints need that lubrication, so I'm working every joint. Every detail is getting worked. If you don't use it, you lose it, so I'm making them use it.
When I arrived in Almont, there was something wrong with my right hand. And Linda does exercises for this, and ever so slowly it went away and it's never come back. It's not just the fitness. I live alone. And this is social to me in that because so many of us live alone, we have got to get out of the house and find that halfway measure. And it gives our lives an even keel.
After Fit as a Fiddle, it's been long-standing tradition to have lunch together. That is as important as the class. It spills over to mental health because a lot of the people live alone. It's wonderful to see that how they form bonds together. Whenever you give of yourself, whether it's fitness or anything else, you receive tenfold back. And that's what I could say to anybody else in the community. If you've got a skill, share it.
There's so much evidence that staying active is vital for physical and mental health, but it's not everything. A change later in life can be devastating for people, and not being able to receive services at home can really impact seniors. That's where someone like Cheryl Smith comes in, advocating for other seniors in the community to receive the services they need at home.
We're volunteers. We've been working to make sure that people who live in Pakenham and the area can stay in their own homes as they age. This Community Connect Forum has tremendous potential to really be expanded. That was one of my takeaways. For me personally, and most of the seniors that I'm in contact with, is that everybody wants to stay in their own homes as they age, and they want to have supports that come to them in their homes. I certainly would never want to move into any kind of care home unless I was really, really acutely disabled and unable to receive services in any other way. Because I think it's very isolating, it's lonely, and it's the end of the road. And the end of the road can be in your own bed, a much better solution. And developing home care services that are equitably dispersed across all the communities and they're available in rural communities. That's the biggest issue, is getting home care providers to come into rural communities and provide services. My mission is to die on the home care hill. I'm not leaving this earth until I have home care in this community.
Cheryl is a force of nature, covering systemic issues that affect our community. But sometimes care happens much closer to home, like Donna, who's caring for her husband with love and strength, day in and day out.
Teaspoon? Are you good? I feel that keeping my loved one at home is the most important thing as long as you can. He's been the most wonderful husband. He cared for us, he provided for us. So he deserves my love now to return to him because he needs the care now. My daughter loves her dad. There's nobody like her dad, and she will do anything for him as well.
Hey Dad, how's it going? I just got back from work. What did you do today?
Gary has been diagnosed with dementia. Also, Gary has a very unique situation in that Gary has had muscular dystrophy since he's been 40. I have to basically every morning get him dressed, and then during the day I have to bathe him, I'll shave him, shower him. I do everything on a regular daily thing for him. The biggest thing that I've been up against is not having enough rest or sleep for me. Alzheimer's program is probably the greatest thing that could ever happen to people that has dementia. When he goes to that program, that's my break.
Okay, good.
I wish and pray to God that we would get more help, to give the caregiver a break. But there's nothing greater reward that I would ever do for my loved one. I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. I would not change a thing. The joy that I get every single morning, he whistles to me, and there's a morning, darling, morning, darling. So he will reach his hand over every morning, almost every morning, faithfully, and good morning, darling. Good morning, darling. And I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that he loves me and that he knows that I'm doing him the best of care, and he loves it. We'll get romantic now.
When you step back and really look at people like Linda, Cheryl, and Donna, you start to see just how seniors are holding our community together. An ideal world is one where a thriving seniors community is inclusive and accessible, everyone together, accessing what they need when they need it. Lanark County was built on weaving threads, and today it still is. The difference now is that it's the threads of laughter, love, and resilience that form the fabric of our community.